goal is to not just become and remain a student athlete, but become a scholar athlete where you put academics first. Get equipped, get developed, come back, give back. Thank you.
I came here in 1979. I graduated in '83. I played 4 years at Hughes High School. I started out on JV my first half of freshman year, and then I graduated to varsity the rest of my career here. I walked on over at UC my freshman and sophomore year. I got pregnant, long story. I wanted to get back because of the impact my coach, Anita Burke, had on me. She was the junior JV coach here, and she taught me how to be better, a basketball player in person. And I said, because I was not successful at UC, I wanted to make sure that when I had kids, they would get the basics. They would get the knowledge of the game and be better people.
My freshman year, I know when I had came in, it was a shocker kind of for me. But I was already kind of adapted to it too, just because I play AAU, so I was used to all the up and down and everything like that, the physicality of it. But it was a little different just because a freshman playing against 17-year-olds or 18-year-olds and things like that was a little bit different for me. And then my dad, he was like, we got to put you in a personal training to where you're going to get stronger, you're going to get this and that, and just doing that personal training after my freshman year, when I came back my sophomore year, it was like a whole different Jasmine for me, like the strength-wise of it. I remember myself, and this is all off of my memory, I just remember myself like with volleyball coming in, and I was like spiking the ball super hard, and before my freshman year, I was not able to get off the ground, really. So basketball just carried along with it. So with playing after my sister and my mom, it was a good feeling. It was an exciting feeling because now I had to, withhold something and don't be like the terrible sister or the terrible daughter where it was like, dang, you was good, Michelle, like, what happened to your daughter? Or, dang, you was good, Whitney, what happened to your little sister? Like, you should have been getting your little sister together. And so it's kind of like, oh yeah, her little sister is cold too. Like, so I did enjoy that so much.
I took a lot of pride in Hughes. I was a good basketball player. This was before the three-point line and all of that, but I probably outscored her.
And she was previously a Rowden.
My maiden name was Rowden, R-O-U-D-E-N. So a lot of people knew me. It was like I was hood famous, Hughes famous. Everybody in Cincinnati Public School, we all knew each other. We all played against each other in the Cincinnati Public School. So when I graduated, when I finished at UC, I went to Cape and coached with Coach Burke. She is now my best friend for 36 years, 37, 8 years. So we have always kept in contact. And after she left Cape, I had my son, and then I think I stopped coaching 1 or 2 years. Then I came back, and my daughter was 10 when I started coaching again. So I got about 20-something years in with Cincinnati Public School coaching here at Hughes. And it was important to me because I didn't have a lot of money, but I did have time and knowledge. I may not be the best basketball coach, but I can make you comb your hair on Monday. Those things were important to me because nobody said it to me. Like if you see an old lady fall in the street and you don't, I would have laughed at her, but then Coach Burke was like, would you like somebody laughing at your mother? So little bitty things were instilled by Coach Burke. Even though my parents were great, it was hearing it from a coach that made it better. So I wanted to be that impact and stay in the city and impact kids to, get the most out of this. I wanted my girls to go free. I didn't have money to pay for college, but I had basketball knowledge. Wasn't the smartest person, so I married smart. So, everything went hand in hand, and my life was great because everything went hand in hand. I had support. I had the best kids. I couldn't have asked for any better kids. So when I told them to do something, she went for that first personal trainer. She was like, Mama, I'm either gonna do volleyball, I'm gonna do basketball. And she was so serious, had never did it in her life. And I looked at her and I laughed. I can't tell you exactly what I said, but she was out there doing personal training and volleyball. And I just think sports are very important in kids. It builds character. It sets who you may be one day.
I think that they do a pretty good job with supporting. I see now they're trying to do a lot of involvement with younger kids trying to get it, because we don't have that. We have that gap where it comes to high school and then little kids playing, and it's like, oh, when they get to high school, they want to decide to play basketball, but they've never played it before. So I really, really like that they're instilling this new program to where that they're having like 4th, 5th, and 6th graders engaging on a basketball team, so that they'll be able to, when they come to junior high, it's not like this a foreign language to them, that they have never picked up a basketball before. It's kind of like, okay, well, good, you start there. That's where you get the fundamental works, because that's how it is when you're a little kid. You get everything fundamentally when you're a little. When you get a bit older, it's kind of harder to teach somebody because they're in their ways already, and it's kind of set. So I think that they do an awesome job with doing that. I like that they are happening to be doing this pop-up thing, that we get those text messages, head coaches get the text messages about, hey, questions on what do we need to do this week, or what is it that we can help build and instill for our program of athletics, and who would you like for the most valuable player that's going for whatever it is for this week, and the all-star person and things like that. I see good things happening with CPS. I see a lot of it in the scholarships that they have that's offering out there, trying to give for athletes and everything. It's just about going out to get those type of things now as being the coach. But I do think that CPS is doing a really good job with trying to give the kids new things, especially with stuff that, and I'm not far behind, I'm just off of my 10 years, but stuff that I didn't even have with just 10 years ago, never before I didn't have. So now letting these girls see some new things is kind of like, wow, that is new, especially with doing like the media day thing when they had that the first year this year. My girl enjoyed it. I love the video. Today was actually my first day seeing the video, and for me to see my girl in the video doing her little ball handling skills and stuff, that's something that I ain't even had an experience doing. And I'm like, yes, I can't wait to show her that video. I'm hyped for her. So I know when she see it, she's really gonna be like, oh yes, I was doing this, I'm on that cover for it. And it makes me smile, because I showed my little kids at South Avondale School that I teach over there. I showed my little kids when I seen the video, like, oh, look at this video, this is my girl. That's me being excited as a coach. I know they're gonna be excited.